for 10 days.
The moment we have had here is a foretaste of heaven.
They gathered to pray, to worship.
When we come together and we're not even looking out at each other necessarily, but we're looking up to God, and in doing that, it pulls us together.
To hear testimonies of God on the move around the world.
And it leaves me with an impression that the church is growing in Christ in remarkable, remarkable ways.
And to seek God's face for those who've yet to know personally this man Jesus from Nazareth.
See, church is not in the pulpit. Church is out in the community, among the people.
4,000 Christians from 198 countries met this past week for the 3rd Lausanne Congress on World Evangelization, known as Cape Town 2010. They reaffirmed their commitment to biblical truths and spreading of the gospel message.
So we need to leave here having clarity, especially on 4 things. The exclusive claims of Christ, the meaning of Christ's death, the necessity of conversion, and the lostness of mankind.
Participants spent time wrestling with a host of issues facing the global church, from poverty, AIDS, and human trafficking to the challenges of sharing God's truth in an increasingly secular world. Throughout the week, they heard testimonies from those suffering for their faith and what it meant for them to be part of the global church. Like this man, whose identity we've concealed for security reasons.
We are not alone. We are a big family of big Father, King Jesus Christ.
Many informal meetings took place behind closed doors, like the one between Messianic Jews from Israel and Iranian Christians. For security reasons, we've concealed the images and the identities of those involved.
The message of Christ is stronger than the political leaders. That the leader that we have in heaven, in us, is stronger.
The magnitude of the gathering was an inspiration to many who came to answer God's call to take the gospel to the ends of the earth.
This is the first time that I have seen so many people from so many different countries, so many different ethnic groups.
And for the Africans part of this historic event, the chance to host the Lausanne Congress on the continent was especially gratifying.
We've been called a dark continent for a long time. And what excites me more is that Africa is now sending missionaries all over the world.
One group absent from the Congress were the Chinese. 200 of them were supposed to attend, but the Chinese government banned them from leaving the country. A few, however, did manage to make it out.
To hear the stories of the pastors that would sell their houses in order to support delegates from that place, it really moved me.
It cost some $16.5 million to put on this 3rd Lausanne Congress. The top 3 countries that contributed were the United States, South Korea, and China. George Thomas, CBN News in Cape Town, South Africa.